All right, Phil. So, day one in the books. First, I mean, we have to talk about the elephants in the room with the London Ravens crowd. I mean, the sixth Raven are absolutely insane. I mean, just tell me a little bit about what it was like casting with this crowd.
It's really special, not only for me to kind of be here, but also to see all these fans, all these supporters come through. It's like no other. You know, I travel the world, I travel a lot of America, going from crowd to crowd. When you come home, for me, it's like having that extra support, and I know the players feel it at home. We feel it up in the casting booth as well. When they go crazy, I'm the adrenaline is pumping. I love it.
I mean, it seems like the crowd was a little split. You know, you got the Ravens fans, but you also had the Huntsman. You know, to not forget about that little optic blood. How do you think the Huntsman are going to perform this weekend? It seems like they're on top.
I mean, for me, the Huntsman coming into this were the favourites. We saw Huntsman, Dallas, and maybe Ravens come into this with a lot of eyes on them. Huntsman have already, after day one, beaten Dallas pretty convincingly. But again, Huntsman, they have that raw talent. They have scum. They have an incredible lineup. Ravens have the fans, but I just don't know if that's enough. I think Huntsman still, they're the favourites to win it.
And what's going on with Dallas? I mean, we saw them come out pretty strong. And then, you know, it seems fell to Chicago once again, but it doesn't seem everything's right in that camp.
Dallas, I managed to cast one of their games against Surge. They come out on top there. They look good. We start to see Shotzi play a little bit better. But I don't know what it is. Something is off. They're not on the same page. And I think, yes, they've had very tough games. They've played Chicago again. And I expected them to lose that. But for me, it's what I see tomorrow from Dallas. If we see them come out hot, beat that all-important team, go through to bracket play, they can start to make a run. Maybe we see a Dallas-Chicago rematch in the final. How good a Ravens going to be? I want to see that. I want to see Dallas-Ravens. Then I get a real idea how good they are. But Dallas right now, they're not as good as I expected them to be. And it's quite sad, but I think there's plenty of time to bounce back.
Are we seeing a international rivalry between the Subliners and the Ravens? You know, Temps poking the bear. They came out, you know, had some chance, but it seems like we've really got something going. They got S&D Piccadilly in Minneapolis was pretty much dominated by New York. Ravens come out and absolutely, not dominate, but really put up a fight and do the reverse sweep. Are we seeing a new rivalry?
I think we could see a rivalry. I think as well you got Zero for the Subliners, who is ex-teammates with the likes of Rated, with Scraps. He's played amongst them, so I think that is a bit of an internal rivalry. But also you look at the Subliners, and a lot of them were ex-players of FaZe. Same goes for, obviously, these guys. It's a very odd rivalry, but I think players like Temp will elevate that. I think it's very much a pride thing. Being British, these guys really want to win and get one over on Zero. But already, Minnesota, they got the 3-0. Now they've got the reverse sweep. We saw Temp hyping up that crowd, very Aches-esque, if you like. So people love that, and they love to have a villain. But I think we are getting a bit of a New York-London rival. I didn't see it coming, but I love it.
Me too. I spoke to a lot of the players today, and we were talking about maps. You know, we saw Gunrunner quite a bit. Seems like that is becoming the favorite across the board. Why do you think that is? What makes Gunrunner the map that the pros want to play?
I think it's fast-paced. I think it's a very much a 3-lane, symmetrical-ish kind of map, and we see it Search and Destroy. It's favored. Hardpoint we're seeing a lot. And again, it's just a fun map to play. I mean, when I play, I'm a big fan of still playing this game. That's the map I want to play. And it's that fast-paced aggression. You can get in nooks and crannies and get out as quick as you can get in. And I think it favors a lot of the players. I think it's just a fun map to play, and this is what these guys are here for. There's competition, there's money, there's winning, but everyone is here to have fun, and I think that's just a favorite map at the end of the day.
What was the most surprising thing for you coming out of day one today?
Oh, surprising thing. Again, I thought I would see more from Dallas. I don't know if that's the most surprising. I think the competition is so high between all the teams, we're actually seeing really good games. No one's kind of bombed out like they did in Minnesota. We're seeing better from the New York Subliners. I think better from Dallas. I think really the biggest surprise for me maybe would be Dallas, but honestly, I think it's been a very good competitive day all round, and nothing too crazy, to be honest. I think we've seen some great results, some good game 5s, some round 11s, some reverse sweeps. I didn't expect to see as many clutches. Maybe that's the biggest surprise. The amount of clutches that we're seeing is great, but that's what we love to see.
And then you know, we're heading into day 2 tomorrow. Some exciting matchups there, but what do you think we should be looking out for most? Do you think it is the Dallas Ravens? How do you think? I mean, we could get another, if I'm correct, we could get another New York, London in the semis, I think.
I think so. Ravens now, with that, they go to bracket play. It's who they're playing against. I feel they're first in their group. They're more than likely going to maybe play a Dallas first round. Again, if Dallas are what they are right now, we could see Ravens in the final. What to watch out for is if we get the Ravens versus the Huntsman, which way the crowd goes. I think no matter what, we're seeing them go for the Ravens, but that is the match I want to see, because that's going to be the hype, that's going to be the energy. And again, it really puts a test on the Ravens. They're looking good, but they've not played an Atlanta phase. They've not played a Huntsman yet. They're the teams that I think will shut down Ravens, as sad as that is, but maybe the 6th Raven could really be the one to swing it for them.
Well, we look forward to tomorrow. We can't wait to see you in action, and let's see what happens.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.